Yeah. Don't forget to check out Doggie Diamonds No Filter podcast on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. The links are right below in the description box. If you've never been there before, it's an opportune time to go there and listen to some of this audio. You know, sometimes you might be riding in your car, you might be chilling, you might even be going to sleep. Yeah, you can listen to me before you go to sleep. I ain't gonna put you to sleep, but you should listen to me anyway, because the audio be popping too. You know, right there. Make sure you get that. Also, for only $100, I'll promote whatever you need on my social medias and my website. That's my Twitter, Facebook, Insta Stories, YouTube community, and my website, www.doggydiamondstv.com. Hit me up on Instagram at Doggy Diamonds for your promo. Serious inquiries only. Must be Cash App ready. Listen, man, and if you're not getting the notifications, then you got to make sure you go to www.theinterviewking.com. Sign up for the email list. You're going to get all the content directly to your email. You ain't even got to go crazy. You ain't got to do none of that. It get right to you from me. Let's go. All right, y'all. What's up? I want to talk some hip-hop tonight. No, rarely do people talk hip-hop without it coming from a bad point of view, or this person did this, or da. Man, I want to talk some hip-hop. So that's what I'm doing. And I want y'all comments in the description box too. So even if you're in the chat, comment in the description box. Put these MCs in order. And if you don't agree with me, fine. Let's be respectful to one another though, you know? We're going to talk some hip-hop today. All right, let's go. All right, stop the music. Stop the music. What's up, everybody? I go by the name of Doggie Diamonds. This is Doggie Diamonds TV. I am the undisputed interview king, independent interview king. I don't have no big budget behind me. I don't have no big conglomerate. It's just me. You know, I want to thank everybody for helping me reach 250,000 subscribers, 55 million views, as well as over 150 downloads on my podcast, the actual audio. So you have people who say they have a podcast, but they don't. I have an actual podcast audio, and I have over 150 downloads. So I want to thank y'all for helping me do that, because, you know, it's up to y'all to determine how I go, and y'all be pushing. So again, I just want to show y'all really quick what y'all did for me and help me on my journey in this podcast lane, and you know, this YouTube lane and all that stuff. So I gotta definitely show y'all how, you know, y'all came through for me. So let me screen share really quick. I'm Doggie Diamonds on Instagram. 250,000 subscribers. I just achieved that on March 27th, so 2 days ago. 55 million views. We did that today. So we passed 55 million views today. And I also want to show you 150 downloads. This is Spreaker by iHeart, so it's official. You could go look it up for yourself. 150 downloads of the podcast, and that's the audio. You see the no filter thing. That's the audio. That has nothing to do with visual or video. That's just strictly the audio. So I appreciate everybody who contributed to my numbers. I don't take anybody for granted, and it's all love. You see a lot of people like, but you know, sometimes when you post your achievements, them likes be low. You know what I'm saying? They be like, damn, how could I stop him from winning? You can't stop me from winning. You can't stop me from winning. Like I said in my caption, I let them run their mouth. I just run up numbers. They lucky I matured. I will run up on them. But we ain't even on that no more. You know what I'm saying? We not even on that type of time. We on grown man time. But those numbers is a reflection of me putting in work, as well as reflection of you receiving what I do. So I appreciate y'all for receiving me. I appreciate every like, every share, every comment, every donation. I love it. So I wanted to talk, and before I get into tonight's topic, APB for J Hood. I'm hearing that, you know, you say the locks owe you this, the locks owe you that. I don't know what they owe you or what they don't owe you, but it's a fact that you might have some publishing money sitting out there that you didn't collect. So J Hood, like I told y'all, one of the things that I've been doing for the culture is trying to get a lot of artists they publishing back or getting them publishing straight. So J Hood, you could reach out to me. Well, you know how to get in contact with me, and I'll hit you up on the gram. But I'm just making a public statement that you have some publishing out there. You might be able to collect some money, and it's a nice little chunk of change, bro. So from what I'm hearing, it might be a little chunk of change. So J Hood, hit me up. I'm gonna hit you on Twitter later. But I like to make stuff public, so I don't want nobody to be like, you capping. No, this is public. So J Hood, could I speak on the other brother? I guess I could speak on him. That's my bro. Shaheem, working with Shaheem to get his publishing back. J Hood, some stuff, and I gotta call Capadonna too. He got some stuff out there too. So we do different things for hip hop culture, you know, besides just running our mouth and just talking. We actually try to get dudes, you know, they rights and they stuff back. You know what I'm saying? We fight in this industry. We fight in the injustice of the industry. We use what we can, and we use our resources. And I got some people in some nice places that's fighting too. So they fight. We fight for the artist. You know, I'm artist first. I'm underdog first. But that's enough about me. Let's get into tonight's topic. I wish I had a drum roll. I do got a drum roll somewhere. I should have did the drum roll. So I seen this, and I'm not going to take credit for this meme at all. I'm not going to take credit for it. I will take credit for me doing the artwork, but let's go to the source. The source was Beats, Rhymes, and Lists. And they said, rank these 4 New York legends in order. And it had Fab, Lloyd Banks, Kiss, and Raekwon. Of course, my sister Coco responded. And she said, we don't give Banks his flowers. Mans is a beast, but ain't into the trappings of fame or his drama or rigmarole. Yes, I use the word rigmarole. Coco, what are you talking about? I won't bother with the ranking, but Kiss is number 1. So Coco thinks Jadakiss is number 1. Of course, Coco will be on here tomorrow at 8 p.m. with Davita. We're doing the Beef and Broccoli show as always, 8 p.m. tomorrow. But I will say this. Listen, man. Y'all can have Kiss number 1. I'm going to give my rankings. And I believe that I'm right. Okay? I believe that I'm right. I'm not going to argue with you. I ain't fighting with nobody. We ain't doing none of that. But I will say, number 1. No, let's start from number 4. Number 4 on the ranking, I will put Lloyd Banks. I will put Lloyd Banks at number 4. Why I put Banks at 4? I don't feel like he has the body of work as far as albums to compete, or he doesn't have the commercial success. And not only the commercial success, he's a beast. Rap circles around a lot of people. Of course, you know, I got a little issue with the muffled vocals at all times, but he has some incredible raps. So I'll put Banks at number 4. You know, I'll put Banks at number 4. His Victory freestyle, incredible. One of the most incredible freestyles I ever heard in my life. That's what made me like him, the Victory freestyle. My favorite song by Banks is I'm So Fly, and I love another song called One Night Stand. It's not a popular record, but I love One Night Stand. It was produced by Ninth Wonder, and I think Governor is singing on there, and it's a Carolyn Franklin sample. I gave out a sample because I shouldn't have gave y'all the sample. My bad. Because I didn't want y'all to know because I wanted to flip it. But I just told y'all I played myself. Anyway, so I got Banks at number 4. All right, number 3 on this list of the top 4 MCs ranking, I'm going to put Fabolous. I'm going to put Fabolous there. Fabolous, I'm not going to say I'm Brooklyn biased, but he just did a lot of records that I like early on. He always bodied his freestyles. His albums was okay, but the Soul Tape, woo, that Soul Tape. Yo, all 3 of them Soul Tapes, yo. What could we say? The Soul Tapes is the Soul Tapes. And I felt like Fab has really transcended eras. When Fab first came out, of course, we was thinking, Fake Mace. That's what I was thinking. I ain't gonna front. I'm gonna keep it real with you. He was sounding a lot like Mace with the cadence and the laid back voice. So I was that I ain't gonna front. He was a Brooklyn dude, but I was like, he was on some fake Mace shit. But it grew on me a lot. And Breathe. I mean, he just got songs that Breathe is crazy. Breathe is just I never heard a song like that in my life. Breathe is just in a class by itself. And Breathe is a long record, but Breathe is just, I just never heard nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So I would go with Fab at number 3. And then we can't forget what's my favorite Fab song? Breathe is one of them. You know what song I like from Fab off the first album? It's called One Day. I be liking little B-sides. I be liking songs that people don't really be familiar with, but I love the song One Day. I love the song One Day. So I got Fab at number 3. Number 2. See, this is where it gets spooky at, because when I say who number 2 is, that mean you automatically know who's number 1. Number 2 on my list of these ranking of MCs, you see the thumbnail. We have Lloyd Banks, we got Fabolous, we got Jadakiss, and we got Raekwon. It was a meme that I'm going off of that said, rank these 4 legendary MCs as they all on. Number 2 on this list is Jadakiss. You thought Jadakiss is number 2 on this list. Why is Jadakiss number 2 on this list? I feel like Jadakiss never had a solid solo album. He's had good songs on there, but his solo albums was never. They was okay. I can't picture. They was okay. The Lox album, the second Lox album when they left Bad Boy. My favorite song on there is Ride or Die Chick. And I love F You. Oh my God. But Jadakiss has done legendary verses. Legendary verses. It might be the same verse in content over and over, but still legendary. And what he did on that verses show why he is light years above any MC, because he definitely showed off. Like he showed, like he had the moment of being the one of the best, and he showed why he was just, oh man, Jadakiss. That verses, I think that's probably like top 10 moments in hip hop history. You know what moment? Sidebar really quick. You know what moment wasn't captured on hip hop? I don't like the fact that when Nas and Jay-Z first reunited after all the beef, why wasn't that captured on tape? Everybody was got their phone out for everything else. They be watching dudes do the stanky leg and all that, but why there's no footage of Nas and Jay-Z reunited? I just heard the audio. It was just fire because Nas came out and Jay-Z does his Dead President verse, and then Nas rhymes his I Woke Up Early, my boy, he does his Life's a B, where the Dead President sample comes from, over Dead President's music. Look that up on YouTube. Fire. I love that. So damn, I gotta put that back in my gym playlist. I love that. So Jadakiss though, but Jadakiss is Jadakiss, man. He's again another one who stood the test of time like a Fab. He goes way back to his solo stuff, to doing songs with Mona Lisa. I don't know if y'all remember Mona Lisa, but he did songs with Mona Lisa. He definitely some of the most memorable verses. You know, I always wondered too. No, I ain't gonna do that. I don't do that. I ain't gonna do that. Cause I was gonna say, cause I see they cool. Oh, and not to mention that song with Cameron, Mace, and Jadakiss. That might be one of the toughest records out right now. What's that? Lion, Hyena, and some others. Yo, that's tough. That's a tough record right now. Like that. You see how Cameron rhyme when he around Emcees he respect? Is it just me? But Cam was rapping on there. And I always felt like Mace was my favorite rapper from Harlem, but nobody gotta agree with me. But Kiss is number 2 for obvious reasons. But I'm gonna tell y'all who number 1 is. The God Raekwon. Oh my God. Like, I think Incarcerated Scarfaces is the hardest record in hip hop history. I'm gonna be real with you. Incarcerated Scarfaces just makes you, it do something to you. Like, Thug Related style, the way he styled on that Incarcerated Scar, because we could go through his catalog. He got catalog. But Incarcerated Scarfaces, something about that record. Yo, man, I don't want to be violent when that come on, but how could you sit there and just chill? Like, you can't, Incarcerated Scarfaces come on, you can't just sit there and just be bopping your head. You almost got to just, like, elbow something, you know what I'm saying? You got to almost, like, be like, yo, you got to screw your face up when Incarcerated Scarfaces come on. You have to. Like, the shit is so, yo, that's, like, the hardest record. Thug Related style, attract million. Yo, his tone was so crazy on that Incarcerated Scarfaces that you'll go by a razor, man. You'll go by a razor like, yo, hold on, man. Yo, what up, yo? Yo, the time is running out. Because that's not technically like a chorus. But we could trade places, lift rhythm and stuff. Like, yo. Fucking, what he said? African niggas up in yellow cabs, musty as fuck, waving their arms, the Arabs sit back, digging like a, oh my God, that's the most perfect, like the hardest shit ever. Like, if you never had a knife, if you never had like a little ice pick or none of that, for some reason, Incarcerated Scarfaces makes you silly. But even Glazes of Ice. What I want y'all to do, if you get a chance later, listen to Glazes of Ice. Listen to how he start the rhyme. Because you know some people just come in rapping. I always wanted to ask Ray, what made you say, stand on the block, Reebok, gun cock, avalanche rock? What made you put that stand on the block, Reebok, gun cock, avalanche rock? Listen how he kicked that flow. That was how the song started to this beat. I was just like, yo, he would just, oh my God, man. Glazes, criminal. First of all, this is with all due respect. The Purple Tape, because we could talk about them other MCs. I love them. I love each and every one of them for their skill and ability. But the Purple Tape is better than all their career. Let's just keep it real with you. If I had to lose the Purple Tape, listen, and I'm going to go on the record and say this. I don't care who feel the way. We talking hip hop. It's all subjective. So we supposed to be having these debates because we're not talking about who did this, who did that. We're talking hip hop. The Purple Tape is better than any album that came out in those times. Purple Tape is better than Illmatic, is better than Ready to Die, is better than Reasonable Doubt. The Purple Tape, that's my favorite out of all of those. So when we go back to like people debut albums and we say Illmatic, Ready to Die, Reasonable Doubt, Purple Tape is number 1 for me. I'm just keeping it real with you. Like, ain't nothing like that Purple Tape, man. Nothing like that Purple Tape. Because we could go through them. Rainy Days, my shit was Heaven and Hell. I love Heaven and Hell because, oh man. Purple Tape, yo, You know what it is with the purple tape? You remember where you was at when the purple tape came out. You remember what grade you was in, where you was living, who you was smashing, what was going on in your life. I can remember Illmatic. I can remember Ready to Die because that was my hood, was in a frenzy. I can remember Reasonable Doubt, but purple tape, yo, nothing like that, man. Nothing like that. Verbal Intercourse. Let me tell you why verbal intercourse is so dangerous. Verbal intercourse is dangerous because I remember the A&R of Loud Record, Matty C, playing it for me. And he was like, they were mad at RZA for verbal intercourse because they felt it didn't have drums in it. I got a lot of hip hop stories, I wouldn't cap. But I remember him saying that this don't got no drums in it. Because see, now it's a fashionable thing to make records without drums and all that. They do that now. But back then I still wouldn't make a sample without drum, not unless the sample is fire. The only it's a lot of records without drums. The best record without drums, in my opinion, ever, is Echo by Nas. It's the best record that don't have drums. Echo. The best record of all time that don't have drums. But I want to say this. I remember him saying, he's like, yo, we told RZA it ain't got no drums. And RZA was like, nah, it is drums in there. But that right there, man, Through the Lights Clamor, this when Nas was Nas. And I'm going to go on the record and say this too. Y'all ain't got to agree with me. I don't care. It ain't about agreeing. It's about us talking about hip-hop. Because nobody never talks about hip-hop. We talk about everything but hip-hop. Nobody wants to talk about hip-hop. We want to sensationalize everything. We got to talk about hip-hop. Listen, at one point, y'all ain't got to listen to me. At one point, Prodigy was the nicest MC in New York. Listen, Prodigy, you know where it came on today? I was listening to I Shot Ya. Yo. Listen, I Shot Ya. Go back and play Prodigy verse on again on I Shot Ya. Do you hear his conviction in that shit? Yo. I conversate with many men. Illuminati want my mind, soul, and my body. Secret society. Yo. Listen to I Shot Ya. I Shot Ya. He bodied that shit. Body. I Shot Ya. Think about how much quotables is on I Shot Ya. Just that record alone. Jay-Z made a whole record off of it. So, Prodigy. Yo, listen to I Shot Ya. That's like one of the illest verses ever. You know what I'm saying? Illest verses ever. And it's a guest verse. You know what I'm saying? But, all right. So, you're starting to get on my nerves in my chat, too. I'm going to let you live. But you put like 80 LOLs and all that. You're starting to get on my nerves a little bit. Seriously. But I'm going to let you live. But Prodigy was #1 in New York. And if you even look at my interview with Prodigy, we talk about that where people were saying he was nicer than Nas at one point. This is a fact. But anyway, a lot of people don't even be living in New York and don't even be knowing what's going on anyway. Y'all just be dicky and anyway. Yeah, because Nas got on that Nostradamus stuff, and they was coming out with that Hard shit. You know what I'm saying? But anyway. So, Raekwon is number one. Why is Raekwon number one? Because it's Raekwon. Raekwon is number one. The Purple Tape. Yo, you know it's hard too. The St. Ives commercial. You ever heard the Wu-Tang St. Ives commercial shit? RZA, if you did that St. Ives beat, why you never put that on no albums? That's saying, yo, I be looking for that shit. I be looking for that. Yo, I be looking for that St. Ives beat somewhere. Yo, I be looking for that shit. That fucking St. Ives shit. I love that beat. But the Purple Tape was just a masterpiece that was just that was constructed. Like, that album to me was constructed. That shit was constructed, and it was constructed dope. They did the Freaking You remix. Yo. I mean, matter of fact, let's do this. Let's do this right here. We could go through the Purple Tape, and we could go through the songs right now, and I'll tell you why it was number one. I'm just going to type Purple Tape in. Watch. Watch. Only built for Cuban Link. Come on, man. Crazy. Listen. Have you ever seen in a culture where people say the Purple Tape and everybody just know what you're talking about? That's why he's number one. You just say the Purple Tape. Everybody know what you're talking about. You don't even have to. That's not even the name of the album though. The name of the album is Only Built for Cuban Links. But when you say Purple Tape, everybody know what you're talking about. That should make you number one if nothing else. Straight like that. Like when you say Purple Tape, everybody know what you're talking about. Hold on. And the name of it is Only Built for Cuban Links. Look, let's go to Wikipedia. Only Built for Cuban Links, commonly referred to as the Purple Tape. How many people say Only Built for Cuban Links? We never say that, Only Built for Cuban Links. We always say Purple Tape. Facts. But let's go through the track list real quick. Let's go through the track list really quick. Listen. Striving for Perfection. Knuckleheads. Knowledge Guard. Criminology. Come on, think about that beat. Incarcerated Scar Faces. Rainy Days. Come on, man. Guillotine Swords. Why I say swords? I say swords. Can It Be Also Simple remix. Shark in words. So you already know that started a whole shit storm of shit. Glaciers of Ice. And we forgetting, listen, Ice Cream is on there. Yo, he had some strong singles off here. He had Criminology. He had Incarcerated Scar Faces. He had Heaven and Hell, Glazes of Ice, and Ice Cream. Oh, North Star too. Rest in Peace to Papa Wu was on there too. Papa Wu was definitely on North Star. And this sample, Barry White sample, is on the Power of a Dollar album too. If it wasn't for the flow, I'd probably have to double back, bubble crack. I'm a hustler. Rule number one, never change. It's a 50 Cent song. I'm sorry, my producer just my producer comes out sometime, and I gotta tell y'all stuff about production. But yeah, man, like he had some singles on there too. But rest in peace to Papa Wu. I got a fire Papa Wu interview too if you never seen it. You know what I'm saying? And if anybody come in here talking about bozos, You want to get blocked, that's what we gonna do. Cause this is a bozo free zone. Don't mention no bozos in here. We talking about hip hop. Y'all talking about irrelevant, irrational people. Ain't nobody gonna do shit to me because I will pop them straight like that. So we ain't even worry about that. And these work too, so I ain't even worry about that. But rest in peace to Papa Wu. And how dare you try to change the subject while I was fucking giving respect to the older God. So rest in peace and respect to Papa Wu, who he's on a lot of stuff too, where his word was dope. You know what I'm saying? Like when he said the ghost face. If a man could take himself and flip himself inside out, he'd probably fall out and die. That was the realest shit. Because imagine seeing all of these tendons and all of these veins and arteries, because you got veins and then you got arteries. You got veins, you got arteries. You see all these tendons, and they say some of your tendons could stretch around the earth a few times. Yo, that's crazy when you really think about it. But it's also funny that this is like divine timing that the Wu-Tang saga is on too. And I'm talking about Raekwon being the number one MC out of all of them. I didn't watch the Wu-Tang saga yet. Only reason why I didn't watch the Wu-Tang saga yet is because I don't want to wait for anything. When these shows and stuff come out, I like to just binge stuff. I like to watch everything in its entirety. So I don't like to just watch, a show and then everybody spoils it and talk about it on Facebook and all that stuff. I don't like doing all that. So Raekwon though, man. Raekwon is just different. What's my second favorite? Supreme Clientele. What's funny? Yo, that song Fish. I was trying to beg them to do a video for Fish. I would have shot that video. If Ghost, Ray, and Cap, maybe I gotta hit Cap. A video for Fish right now? If I did a video for Fish, this would be because they call it treatment when you got the idea. If I did a video for Fish, it would be at a table. It'll be Fish sitting there. It'll be fish there. It would be salad. It would be like a feast. You know what I'm saying? Man, we eat fish, toss salads, and make rap battle. Oh my God, man. I still would love to do that. That video. Only reason I know Fish was on Iron Man. Come on, man. Stop trying to correct me. I know hip hop. But what I'm saying is what I love about it is that do you hear Raekwon tone on there? You got Ghost who has a little he has a little ampness in his voice. Then you just got Ray, come on, now where I come from. I was like, yo, see, I'm big on tone. We confuse tone with volume. So a lot of times when people rhyme loud or when I'm in the studio with people and I say, yo, you got to give a little bit more expression, they get loud. No, you just got to give a little bit more flavor. Even Capadonna. Now check this one. You must have been stupid to miss this one. I was like, now I come where I come from. Yo. What they brought to the culture, we never going to see that again, man. We never going to see that again. Like, we're never going to see that again. I thought what we was going to see it with, I thought we was going to see it with, Banks. Darrell Odom said Banks was actually the worst member in G Unit. Nah, Banks was the worst member in G Unit. Rapping? Nah, he wasn't the worst member rapping. Nah, the first, I can't, see, I don't, what's funny? What I want to do a little bit more, and I was giving this some thought. And culturally, unless somebody is garbage. See, when you say 97 mentality beat, if you don't talk about cannabis, then what we talking about? Because cannabis body 97 mentality beat. And not to mention, too, shout out to Cannabis is one of the most incredible MCs ever. 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 Did you ever hear about, did you watch my Killer Priest interview where they said that they was all in a cypher and they was rhyming with Cannabis and he was going crazy and then RZA had to go get Killer Priest? Did y'all never watch that interview? Y'all never heard that story before? That Cannabis was crazy, going crazy on the whole Wu until Killer Priest came over and Killer Priest had to set Cannabis straight. But by that time, he probably kicked a few rhymes, but it took Killer Priest to come over. Y'all never heard that? That's actual facts. Many people told that story, that Cannabis was getting busy. Then Priest had to come over and, you know, and do what Killer Priest do. Yeah, but yeah. So Cannabis, man. Yeah, look at my Killer Priest interview. Just see, because a lot of, I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. What's be happening in this culture, so much stuff is sensationalized that a lot of stuff be going over y'all head. Y'all be missing some good stuff because y'all be attracted to bullshit. But if you want to hear hip-hop and hear hip-hop interviews sometimes, I'm the man for the job. Don't ever sleep on nothing I do because it's always a jewel in there. Yeah, you might say this rapper's not relevant, this rapper's not this rapper's not that. But what you don't pay attention to a lot of times is in these interviews, it's always a jewel about the culture. The culture. It's you know, my shit be cultural. You know, it's not really, you know, I watch other people interviews and I see how they get to the sensationalized stuff because they need their titles and stuff. But when we talk about cultural shit, nah, fam. I'm numero uno. And when people be saying stuff on other platforms, I don't be trying to get the same interview again. Like, yeah, you said that already. Let me go somewhere else. And because I know the culture and I know the production side of it, I know the studio side of it, I know the writing side of it, then I get to ask certain people. You know what I'm saying? But Wu Syndicate, they got a song called Where It Was Heaven. Oh, Cannabis on Hot 97. He was rhyming with DMX and Nori. Nori, I love you, bro. But nah. Nah, fam. I don't know why Nori and DMX was rhyming with Cannabis that day on Hot 97. Yo, no. Yo, what happened to Maze and Mussolini? I gotta ask Nori that. Y'all remember Maze and Mussolini? What the hell happened to Mussolini and Maze? I think it was Mussolini and Maze. Or Maze. Yeah, it was Mussolini. What the hell happened to them? See, we could talk about hip hop without always going to rah. We ain't got to do that. I ain't that old for that. So when we be starting to go to that, I said I you know, respectfully, nah, fam. I don't, you know, I love the foundation of it. But when we go back to, we start going back to when niggas was dancing and having routines and spinning and wearing spikes and shit. Nah, I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't be wanting to do that. Like, and even too far back, in the 90s is cool, but it just was a point where hip hop changed because the production was so rich and the MCs was getting busy. MCs was getting busy. Now I'm not mad at yo, you know who rhymed just like Raekwon? Y'all might not agree with me. He was heavily influenced by Ray. He sounded a lot like Ray, but he was nice as fuck too. Killer Sin. Killer Sin. Hold your head. Killer Sin. That was one of my favorite MCs too. That, like, out of the Killer Army shit, I only really like Killer Sin, to keep it real. I liked everybody, but Killer Sin was That's who reminded me. He sounded like a younger Raekwon to me. And I guess because they're from Staten Island, first of all. And Power was managing Ray, and Killer Sin is Power brother. But yeah, Killer Sin. Yeah, Soul in the Hole. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Timbo King. Shout out to Shaheem. But Killer Sin, yo, it's a beat that he was rhyming to. Yo, man, I gotta find that shit. You know what I'm saying? He said, I've left this show to go bump Rainy Days. Nah, you gotta play Incarcerated Scar. Well, listen, Incarcerated Scarface is just hit different. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to say something to y'all really quick. About criticism. Criticism is cool. What you like is what you like. What you don't like, which is what you don't like. But unless you are an artist, know an artist, if you don't make beats, if you're not a DJ, if you don't write, if you're not a rapper, or if you're not a producer, gotta start giving these people a little bit more credit, because I know what goes into that art, man, and it's tough. And sometimes as an artist, you want to express yourself, and you hope your expression. Real Dude Uprising. Dude said days ago, Dave East sound like Guru Tone. Oh, anyway. Dave East don't sound like no Guru. Real Dude Uprising. Nah, Guru was one by himself. But I just want to say, like, I think a lot of times when these artists come out with this music, we're just so quick to just diss it. I don't think it's enough digestion of the music. I don't think it's enough actual listening and going through the vibes of the music. I think it's like one play, and then people be like, classic, it's a classic, or it's trash. Like, nah, fam. You gotta really digest this music a little bit better. You gotta really listen, man, because I be listening, and when the hype be up, when they be like, oh, King's Disease is out now, I be like, I'm a chill. Because I like to listen to the music, like music. And then sometimes you listen to music, you got to realize certain moods don't fit the music. You know, sometimes you might be in a certain mood. It don't fit where you're at. You know what I'm saying? It don't fit where you're at mentally. So I'll just skim through stuff sometimes, and then I'll be like, I'll get back to it, you know, and then I'm in the gym, or, you know, I might be cleaning up, or I might be cooking, and then I'll put stuff on, and I'll be like, yo, nah, this is fire. But I just think when something come out, everybody rush to listen to it and then got their opinion. Nah, you can't, you gotta stop doing that, man. You gotta start listening to music better. I don't think people know how to listen to music. So when people ask me a lot of times, can you listen to my music? I always say, yo, so who do you want me to listen to it as? You want me to listen as a producer? You want me to listen to it as an artist? Or you just want me to listen to it as a consumer? And you got an interview with Bronze Nazareth? No, actually I don't. So a lot of times I don't know who to listen to it, because as a producer, I'm going to be critical on them beats. I'm going to be critical. As an artist, if you say some corny lines, I'm going to be like, it's corny. But as just a consumer of listening to the music, I'm just listening to it. I don't really have a strong opinion on it. It's whether I would buy it or not, or I would stream it again. And I just think a lot of times people just be listening to it. And then y'all got to stop complaining about free-ass music, too. Because a lot of times people be listening to it on YouTube. If you don't got like a subscription to Spotify or Apple Music or anything, you can't be complaining about free music. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's trash. I'm like, nah, man. It's a lot that goes into this artistry, the mixing, the mastering. Now, you could complain if it's poor product. If the mix is bad, if the mastering doesn't sound good, if it's just poor sound quality, then you got something to say. You know what I'm saying? You can say something about it. But I just think a lot of times people are like, oh, it's trash, I don't like it. And I'd be like, how did you digest it? It just came out. Like, you listen to it off of one play, you could tell if you don't like it. A lot of times music grows on you too. A lot of times you could listen to music and that first pass, it ain't really resonate with you. And then you go take that second pass of the song, you'd be like, oh, nah, I like this. You know what I'm saying? This is really Lloyd Banks. That might be really Lloyd Banks. Yo, Banks, where my interview at? And Banks, another thing. Tell people that we don't look alike too, because that's really Lloyd Banks. Tell people we don't look alike. And tell people that we don't look alike. And where my interview at? Because a Lloyd Banks interview with Doggie Diamonds will be something special. Because I'm going to ask you some critical questions and it ain't got nothing. Yo, I could ask you a whole bunch of questions that you never got asked before. Straight like that. And I'm going to tell you what I'm critical of, too. But I DM you. Shout out to Lloyd Banks. Yo, me and Lloyd Banks don't look alike. We don't got the same nose. We don't got nothing. Maybe the facial hair, that's about it. We don't look alike. See, y'all be on some light skin because we light skin. That's foul. Because we light skin. Anyway, but yo, like I said, my favorite Banks record was is One Night Stand. I love that fucking song. Nobody don't know that record though, but I love One Night Stand. I love One Night Stand. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Go listen to One Night Stand by Lloyd Banks. But so this is what we doing. Raekwon, Kiss, Fab, Banks. That's what we doing. That's where we at. You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't even like men telling me what I look like too. That's kind of like, you know, it's a little broken wrist. You know what I'm saying? Cause I don't be telling niggas what they look like. You could look like a Martian. I don't care. I don't be looking at dudes' face. You know what I'm saying? And telling them what they look like. But I ain't gonna front though. Beamers, Benz, and Bentley was fire though. No. Start it up. I give see, y'all got the same head frame. Pause. Yo. Pause. See? That's what I'm saying. You see how you trap yourself into saying some real fun boy stuff? You see how you trapped yourself? But anyway, start it up. Start it up, get me hyped though. I ain't gonna front. Start it up, dude, get me hyped. See, they all got. See, if we was to take those four MCs and make a medley of music, we got something going on. We got something going on. Start It Up was my joint though. I love. Yo, but that was fire though. Like the way Banks rhymed on that was fire. Yeah, but Kiss. He missed the mark on the solo albums. He missed the mark. Oh, could I make the announcement? Hold on one second. Where you at, bro? Hold on. Hold on one second. Yeah, we can't. I'm live on there. You live. Like we can't make the locks announcement yet, right?
I'm on the phone talking about it right now with my tomorrow.
Okay. All right. So I'll make it after the fact. All right. But I did tell them. I did talk about the J Hood thing and the Shaheem thing.
Okay.
All right.
Gotcha.
All right. Later on. Yeah. Like I said, we do a lot behind the scenes for the hip hop culture. We don't just sit here and criticize the culture. We actually working on stuff for the people in the culture. So what I want y'all to do, my audience, y'all need to hit Banks. He came in here. That was really Banks because I seen the check. Y'all need to go tell Banks where my interview at. Come on, you did an interview. You was on Joe Budden. You did Rap Radar. Them niggas don't know more about me, know more about this culture than me. They don't. Respectfully. Shout out to them, but they don't know more. Because I just want to talk about music. We ain't got to talk about, listen, it's so funny because I'm so dope as an interviewer. Somebody could give me a rider of what they don't want to talk about. And I don't even got to talk about that. I don't even got to talk about that. I don't even got to talk about nothing that they don't want me to talk about. I could talk about something else. You know what I'm saying? I could talk about something else. We ain't even got to talk about no G or name. I ain't even got to bring a 50 Cent name. And we could just talk for an hour. This is a fact. But, yeah, we need to make that happen. Hold on. Watch this, too. I like to call people sometimes live on the air. You know what I'm saying? Watch this. Hold on. Is this my own? Oh. Let's see what phone this is. I got my other phone. Damn, people be... I get a lot of texts. Okay, hold on. Watch this. Exclusive. See if he answers. You know they like to call me after the fact.
I'm in the...
Anyway, bro, call me back. That's another interview that's coming. Hold on, let me show y'all what interview is coming next. I ain't gonna put his number out there. Oh shit, I ain't mean to do that. Anyway, all right, y'all. I don't want to keep y'all all night. I ain't want to keep y'all all night, so I'm not. What y'all talking about now? So we got the order together. Could y'all hit the like button at least? Thank you, Crook from the Brook. Yo, it's funny that your name is Crook from the Brook. Thank you for the hefty donation. It's beautiful. It's funny that your name is Crook from the Brook, right? Because I'm going to show y'all something. This is who I was calling. I'll just show y'all his name. Y'all ain't got to see nothing. Look, that's who I was calling, that your name was Crook from the Brook. I was calling the bro. Because we about to put some pain in. Watch when you see our interview. Oh, that interview will be classic. It's funny that that's your name. See, the universe is perfect. You see how God works? Crook from the Brook leaves me a beautiful $50 donation. I appreciate that so much. And then as I was calling the bro, see how crazy his name is Crook and I was calling Crook? And I'm from Crooklyn too? Tell me the universe ain't perfect. Tell me that everything just don't work. The stars be aligned. Everything just works a certain way. We can't run from it. We can't run from it. But he gonna call me back, and when he call me back, we gonna put some plays together. I got some other play. Yeah, God, man, listen, man. You know, I love life. You know, I love life. I love love. And y'all, my audience, y'all are very, very special to me. And one thing about my audience is that y'all don't know, the men, the women, I really protect y'all. Seriously, like I don't, y'all don't know, I can't tell you stuff, but behind the scenes, I protect y'all. I protect what I bring to y'all. I protect what y'all get, what y'all have to ingest from me. It's just very, very it's very important that I protect y'all, because I can't let y'all down. You know, my platform, myself as a man, as an individual, as a person has been built off integrity. I never waver from that. You know, I could be on here all day, every day, spewing all types of shit, but nah, I scale back from a lot of stuff because I have to protect my audience. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously, I really, really protect y'all. And a lot of times, you know, y'all ask me questions and I do things or don't do certain things for y'all protection. And one day it'll all make sense, what I'm doing and why I'm doing and why I don't do certain things, because I just can't be a part of the clown show. You know, all uncontested lie could look like the truth, so we can test things, but nah, it's deeper than what y'all know. You know, it's deeper than what y'all know. So I really be protecting my audience, because when you leave me, when you leave here, I can't yay or nay things, right? I can't yay or nay things. So a lot of times you might go places and do things, and you might think that I'm okay with stuff. And a lot of times I'm not, you know, a lot of times I'm not, you know, so, yeah. So when you hear, I could just protect you, and that's it. So I have to really be cautious of what I give y'all, you know, and I don't think I gave y'all no bad dope. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I gave y'all no bad dope. I fuck up. I made some mistakes, but I don't think I gave y'all no bad dope. And a lot of times I try to present things to you in good faith, and it's not my fault if certain things spoil or went awry, you know, because I'm just one of these people that when stuff go a certain way, I just move away from it. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to bad mouth. We don't have to do none of that. I just move away from a lot of shit and move away from people, you know. And again, we gonna get it how we gonna get it, you know. Other people going to get it different. Other people gonna get it a certain way. But nah, not me. You know what I'm saying? Slow and steady. You know, slow and steady. Who would, you know, I look at myself, and this is something for y'all, right? This is something for y'all. I never in my life thought of sitting in this position that I'm in. I knew that I knew hip hop. I knew that I knew the culture. I knew that we had barbershop talks, we had corner talks, block talks, but I never knew in my life that I would be able to sit before thousands of people and speak about something that I love so much and bring people that added on to this culture. I never thought that that was probable and possible. So I'm gonna be real with y'all. Every day I pinch myself. I swear to you, every day I can't believe that I'm Doggie Diamonds. I pinch myself. Because my nephew, it's deeper than what y'all know. Laughing my ass off. Did how bro talk to y'all? Shake my head. Never heard of y'all, and I never will again, bro. Just disrespected the fucker. I don't even know what you're talking about, but you typing out a few times, so you could just go play. You're not even a regular here. So anyway, go. I never thought that I would be sitting here in this position. Like, I just never thought that. So I don't take myself for granted. To my little niece and nephew, I'm just uncle. To my sister, I'm just they brother, you know. So at the end of it all, like I said, I still pinch myself. I don't think highly of myself. Like, as far as outside of this, I'm the best interviewer, hands down. I'm never going to wave off that stance. But anything else is whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't think every girl want to sleep with me. I don't think every dude is scared of me. I don't think none of that. I just love hip hop. I love the culture, but I also love mental health. Like, I love mental health. Mental health is very, very important, and I think that's more of a conversation that I want to implement in this thing, because whether we like it or not, hip hop has been weaponized against us via the message, via the behavior, via the things that we see, and is influential. It's very influential, and the problem is that it us being of a certain age, it can't influence us, but it influences the ones coming behind us, and it's hard for you to debate when it's about money. You ever notice everything with us is money? Like when you go through your social media timelines, there's always ways to make more money. There more money. Jobs you could do, get more money. Side hustle with money. And money is good. You need money, but what happens when you get the money? That's the shit that's never spoken about. We always want financial freedom and all that, but what happens when you get the money? How responsible are you going to be? How responsible are you going to be? So we don't never have those conversations, you know, and then we'll have some dudes that'll say, come invest in this, and then he beats everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just sad. So at this time, when we talk about these, this is when hip hop was maybe in a pure form, and then it just got really corrupted in the sense of there was no diversity. So we always had bullshit hip hop. We always had agendas. That always been there. But it was diversity. So if you didn't want to listen to this, you could listen to this. This was sitting on the same place as this was, you know. But now it's just one thing, you know. And they would say, well, it's out there. Where? It's buried. It's hard to look for it. It's hard to find it. When you go to Apple Music, when you go to Spotify, they got different things that's front and center. So it's tough to get to some of this stuff. And then nowadays we have to use my favorite word, discernment of music, because at one point everybody didn't think they could rap. Everybody wasn't a rapper. Everybody didn't aspire to be a rapper. Everybody didn't think, yo, I got lyrics, I got that. Now, unfortunately, everybody does, and everybody is not built for this shit. Everybody can't do this, man. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody can't do it. Everybody shouldn't do it. I stayed behind the scenes for so long and sacrificed my art because I'm a producer at heart. Like I really am was a kid who sat in the room 12, 15 hours making beats. This is a fact. I would have girls come over and be like, yo, just sit there and be quiet. I'm working. And I'd be looking through records, sampling and all that. Now I sacrificed all of that to learn the like if I show y'all, like I'm gonna show y'all the back end of this. I show y'all my screen. Look how many tabs I got open. And then I got other tabs. I got my Photoshop open. I got my Sony Vegas open. Look how many tabs I got open. This is, you know, what I do. I just sit here and I just study all day to better myself in this, you know, and before I go, man, this is important. I know I'm veering off. God damn, you always veer off, bro. Just stay on topic, but I'm veering off before I go. I wanted to say to y'all, one of the things that you think you have that you don't have in this climate, in the world that we're in, you don't have time. I'm going to say that again to y'all. Social media is one big obituary. I don't know if you noticed that. Social media has become one big obituary. Every day, some people are passing away. It's like here today, gone today. You be like, yo, I just spoke to them, or I just saw them, or, you know, people are passing away at a rampant rate due to different things. Unfortunately, many people suffer from substance abuse and silence, and you don't know. And we already know the substances of choice these days are not pure, and people are going out. seriously. It's a lot of people that you don't know suffer from substance abuse in silence. And a lot of people gone. It wasn't even that they 60 or 70. You got 35-year-old men, 40-year-old men having strokes. There's never been a time where we saw anything like that. Never been a time where we saw anything like that, where people were just falling out and just dying. So right now, you don't have time, right? So one of the things that you got to realize is that the time that you have to create your legacy and the time that you have here, make it count. Make it count. Make it count for something. And we got all these cliches and saying, energy don't die. Energy never dies. Nah, man. It's people who passed away that we don't even talk about no more. They not even in the picture, But while you here, the life expectancy of a black man now is like 70 years old, man. So you mean to tell me I got like 24 more years left? Whoa! Just really think about that. See, this is what I'm saying. When you put stuff in its proper perspective, it's deep. You don't got time. And black women, a lot of black women suffer from heart disease and stuff like that due to different things. You don't got time, man. You don't have the time you think you have. You don't have time to bullshit. You don't have the time. You don't have time to pass the days. You don't have time to waste the day. You don't have the time. One thing you don't have is time. You think you got time, and time is flying. A minute is like a second. An hour is like a minute. A day is like a blink of an eye, and then that's it. It just automatically is over. Because we could just remember saying Happy New Year, but look, right now, we're in March. We're about to hit April. It's about to be April Fool's. It's about to be Easter. You could remember saying Merry Christmas. Time is moving at a rate that we don't even pay attention to, because many people spend time bullshitting and playing. You don't got time. So that's why I don't engulf myself in BS, because I know I don't got time. I don't have the time to be engulfing myself in a lot of bullshit. So that's why I'm just always learning shit and working on shit, because I want to take what I acquired, the knowledge that I acquired, and pass it on to my youngins. So the time is right now. Like, I'm here right now. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times people be thinking I'm mean or I'm always serious. No, I don't have time to be fucking playing with y'all. A lot of people playing. They playing in friendships. They playing in romantic relationships. They're playing at the job. They're playing in the streets. Everybody playing. I'm not playing. That's why I always tell the people, I'm not playing. Play with somebody else. If you ever read my comment to people, I always say, go play with somebody else, because I'm not playing. I don't have time to play. I gotta make time. I gotta make time to do things. But I don't have the time to be bullshitting. And a lot of people be bullshitting. You could ask 10 people right now. They don't even know. They don't even know. They don't even know. And the sad thing is, like, 8 out of 10 people get high. Whatever your substance of choice is, but like 8 out of 10 people get high. I don't get high. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't womanize. I don't do a lot of shit, so I don't relate. I'm telling you, sometimes I feel like I'm alone, because I'm like, who could I call that's not sitting there like, yeah, or yo, what's up, or yo, what's up with them chicks? You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of times you could feel like you're on an island, because I can't relate to a lot of people, because when people ask me what I'm doing, I'm like, I'm sitting here working on something, or I'm figuring something out, or I'm making a phone call, lining up an interview, I'm doing promo for people. It's always something in what I do. I don't have time to bullshit. I don't have time to bullshit. So a lot of times people be calling me like, I was just checking in. okay, I'm alive, you know, I'm good. And then they say, you did any new interviews lately? And I get offended because I'm like, that means you don't watch me. Oh no, I watch you, but I just want to know. No, listen, I don't have time to give you a play-by-play of my life. Nobody deserves that from me. And I know I'm veering off because I tend to do that. I got verbal ADD. But I'm just saying, yo, stop playing with your time, man. Whatever you want to do it. Stop saying starting Friday or yo, next month. Your time is not going to permit you to start Friday. Time ain't going to do it for you. Time is going at a rampant rate to where you have to start now. You have to plant the seed now. You know, you have to start now. Even if it's just a thought. Everything start with the thought. You know what I'm saying? Everything start with the thought. So a lot of times, you know, I see people playing and I be like, the motherfucker just don't get it. And that's why I be leaving people where they're at. Because they don't get it. It is something that a lot of people don't get. And what it is for different people is different people. Some people do this and do that. I don't do that shit. I don't do that. That's not what my calling is. I know what my calling is. I know what my purpose is. And that's it. So I just stick to that. I don't waver from that. And again, when I be looking at people, I'm like, so you really just going to do that shit day in and day out for the rest of your life? There is nothing. See me? I'm into progression. Progression is everything. I don't want to be the same dude that I was last year or I was 2 years ago. I don't want to be that person. I want to grow. I want to evolve. I want to be better. I want to change the way I think, the way I look, the way I act. That's progression to me. You have people who's regressing, acting like they progressing, but think they got, because they got an audience, they could tell you what you should and should be doing. And I'd be like, nigga, what the fuck are you doing? How you progressed? How did you progress? Because again, it's easy to put on a chain. It's easy for me to sit here and get flies. Easy to do all that shit, but there's no progression in none of that. That shit is all exterior, but your interior has to progress. Your interior starts right here. So how did you progress mentally? People be having these old ideologies, trying to act like we going to change hip-hop or change the world with an old ideology. No. Sometimes you got to study the Trojan horse. Sometimes you got to say, yo, hold on. This what we doing? You got to be the spook who sat by the door sometimes. But everybody's so loud and wrong and strong and proud. And I be like, they just seen you. They seen you coming. With me, I be doing so much stealth shit. By the time I'm there, you like, oh, shit. I'm a ghost. I'm just, oh shit, I didn't know you was there. Yeah, I'm right here. You know, because again, although I have an audience, everything ain't meant for everybody. Everybody not ready for everything. Everybody not ready for everything. Everybody's not disciplined as I am. Everybody not disciplined. That discipline is the biggest thing. And I'm my biggest critic. Sometimes I go real hard on myself when I'm losing my discipline or I'm bullshitting. I'll be like, yo, listen, man, you better stop playing for I punch you in your face. I be like that with myself. I get angry at myself. I have long talks with myself and I get angry with myself. But I always say, yo, bro, if you fall off, just get back on. You ain't got time to be playing, man. You come so far. In life, we come so far. We come from some of the most horrendous conditions, right? We come from some of the most horrendous conditions. Look where we at. We don't live like that no more. We ain't drinking quarter waters. We ain't drinking bum juices. We not eating ham and cheese. We not doing none of that shit no more. We not eating oodles and noodles. Well, some of us ain't. We're not doing that no more. We at a position now where, yo, look where we at. Look how far we came. But you didn't come this far to go this far. You got heights. But that's why I'm against anybody telling you what you can and can't do or what you shouldn't do, because we're not also meant to be hermits sitting in the house afraid of the world too. You got to explore. You don't know what standing up is until you fell down. You don't know what pain is until you had pleasure. You have to experience things and hope that in that experience, it doesn't harm you mentally forever or physically. But it's a lot of fear mongering, and I don't like that shit. Like, I ain't scared of nothing. Let's be real, I'm just not scared. I can say the only thing that I'm afraid of is water. And I'm a Pisces, whatever the fuck that means. But I can't swim. That's the only thing I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of heights a little bit. But other than that, anything that's going to happen, that shit going to happen. I'm just going to live life. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to live life. And I got to experience it. I got to go through it in order to know that I just been through some shit. And then sometimes you look back in retrospect, be like, man, that wasn't shit. Why was I stressing like that? Why was I going crazy like that? You know, because you got to go through shit. So sometimes we just, there is no stopping that. There is no stopping life. There is no stopping experiences. Some people don't know what hot mean. Some people are going to burn their hand. That's just what it is. There's nothing you can do about that. Everything doesn't resonate with everybody. So a lot of times you'll be like, hot. Some people with the conviction in their voice, the conviction was scared them more than the heat. So they hear the hot. Some people ain't scared of the conviction. So they just touch it and burn their damn hand, and that's it. And some people who gonna burn their hand over and over. That's just the people I get the fuck away from. Because if a motherfucker don't care about them, how do I expect them to care about me? See, I'm an individual. I make a good living, and my voice is for the world. So if you got people who don't care about this YouTube thing and they don't it don't matter to them, it matters to me because I built my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I built my shit slow and steady off of having integrity. So this shit mean a lot to me because there is nobody with puppet strings on my back. There is nobody telling me what I can and can't do. And I want to shout out my partner on Big Steel, Norm Steel, because he really he's older than me, but he told me a lot and he gave me patience. When I first came into this culture, I didn't have no patience. I thought everything got to happen today. I thought if I talk to you today, then that's it. Yo, we talked about doing a deal. We talked about doing this, and you didn't do it. Nah, I learned patience, but I learned time. But the important thing about time is timing. Timing is everything. I learned timing from being a DJ. So if the record is spinning like this, I can't just throw the record in. I got to throw it in on time. From being a DJ, I learned to produce. I can't just take a sample. It has to be on beat. That's the timing. Even when females jump double dutch, the double dutch thing is based off of what? Timing. If she has the wrong timing, she can't jump. If you jump and rope by yourself, everything is the timing. Everything is rhythm. So not only the time is important, the timing is important. Sometimes it ain't your fucking time. Seriously, it ain't your time. So when people say, yo, you should this, that, and the third, man, maybe it ain't my time. I'm available. You know what I'm saying? They know where to find me. I ain't ducking nothing. I'm right here. So if they want to select me and put me in different positions, I'm available. I ain't never got to get ready. I'm always ready. I'm always ready to rumble. But sometimes it ain't my time. So when other people doing well and people be trying to pit us against each other and this person is doing this and you're not this, I'll be like, yo, that's fine. Congratulations to them. I'm an influence to all these niggas. It's just a fact. So I don't really care. Like, I don't worry about timing because it ain't my time. And sometimes I'm not on that type of time. You say, yo, I ain't on that type of time. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to see me doing certain things for certain things. You know, it's like playing poker. Sometimes you got to know when to hold them, when to fold them. And I just, you know, I one thing I always want people to know, I know what I'm doing. I really know what I'm doing. Like, I really put a lot of anybody who's ever spoken to me one-on-one, they know that I know. Like, I got all this shit mapped out. Like, this shit is just like, I tell you, my brain works like the green matrix numbers. And it scares some people. Some people don't understand me, so they get a little scared. But if anybody ever spoke to me one-on-one, they'll tell you that, yo, the way I be putting shit together, and I just know, nah, this. I just know. So again, again, like, I be knowing what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm doing. So I don't want nobody saying where I should be. I don't want nobody to say where I'm not. I don't want nobody feeling sorry for me. That's, yo, on the real. I so don't want people to feel sorry for me. That fucked up me hugging women. When I was younger, right? When I was younger, because my mother passed away and I was the baby, I remember people always coming to me crying. I told this story before. People always coming to me crying. I'm a baby. I'm probably like 2, 3 years old. I don't understand what the hell is going on. And I remember people always coming saying to me, oh, the baby, and crying and hugging me. And I used to be like, you know, in my infantile state, hugging was synonymous with crying or somebody feeling bad. So I just always was just like, nah, y'all ain't going to be hugging on me. Plus hugging feel good too. So if we ain't sleeping together, I don't want to hug you. Any lady, we ain't hugging. We ain't hitting the sack. I ain't hugging you. But I'm just saying, like, it always was some pity shit. I don't want no pity I ain't into pity. I ain't with no, I don't want nobody to feel sorry, because I don't feel sorry for me. I don't feel sorry for me. I think I'm in a beautiful position in life. I don't feel sorry for me. So when I say shit to y'all and I say, that is not no pity party. I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me. I'm not here to be sad or make nobody sad or trying to be sad with you. That's not what this shit is about, man. This shit about fun, bugging the hell out, you know, occasionally feeling some titties and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's good life. You know, I ate some ice cream yesterday. Like, that's good life. I ain't with all that sad sorrow shit. And I be going through it, but I still ain't with that shit. Like, that's not what it's all about. I can't come before y'all on this sad sorrow shit, because it's going to bring y'all down. A lot of y'all life is worse than mine, unfortunately, financially, physically, and where you at. So what I look like somebody who has been fortunate to been put in the position that I am, fortunate to make the money that I make, fortunate to have a second life that I have, and come before you acting like a goddamn victim and being sad. How could I be worse than the people who don't even have the opportunity that I have, who don't even have, who wasn't given a chance? So that's just not what that shit is all about. So I hate that, that victim shit. I just stay away from any of that shit. I hate any of that. I just hate that shit, man. I hate that. Like, nah, man. I operate from somebody who winning. I ain't with that loser shit. I ain't behind in no race. I ain't behind in nothing. I'm good. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what the police is doing to people. I don't care. I don't be wanting to talk that this black people shit that we gonna. I don't want to talk none of that shit, because we already doing it. We already doing it. I'm doing it as an individual. So at the end of it all, I can't speak for all black people. I can't speak for all black Americans. Some black Americans just want to get high and bullshit. I ain't trying to tell you no different. Some black girls just want to get their drawers bust. I can't tell you no different. Some black dudes are going to the gas station, eating pills, and just want to bust tails, smoke weed, drink, bullshit, and hate on people. I ain't here to tell you no different. That's not what it's all about. I deal with like minds, like bodies, like souls, and like spirits. Some people I just don't mesh well with. It ain't gonna work. And that don't mean that I don't like you. That just means we just not meant to work. I got family members that I don't talk to. Why? Because where they at mentally, we family and all that shit, but that's blood. Spiritually, we're not family. So you can stay over there and I stay over here. I don't have no issues with you. You know what I'm saying? But let me shut the hell up, man, because I just feel like sometimes I just be, even though I'm talking some sensible shit, sometimes I just want to be quiet. And this is one of the moments where I feel like, all right, nigga, shut the fuck up, nigga.
You done said all you got to say. Now it's time to be quiet. Go over there, do those dishes, take a shower, and take your ass to sleep. You got tomorrow to do. Tomorrow ain't coming for some people.
But tomorrow's coming for us. And we got work to do. So if you up, I be up sometimes 2 in the morning and just, man, listen, a day in the life with me is crazy. You know what I'm saying? A day in the life is crazy because I just do so much. Sometimes I do more before 12 than some people do all day. And I do it for me and myself. And I am my own boss. And I supervise a lot of shit. I take phone calls. And I just always trying to make sure everybody's okay that's around me. Whether you're in my vicinity or you're not. But anything I could do to help anybody, I'm always on call. But, you know, the people who talk to me personally, they know where my mind is at, where my heart is at. And again, my thing is to protect my audience, protect my integrity, and protect my brand. Anytime that I feel like that shit is in jeopardy, I lose it because I'm not here to deceive anybody. I don't want nothing from y'all. Love is just good enough. A share is good enough. It's not about views. We gonna get that as is obvious. You know, we gonna get that. It's not about subscribers. Obvious, we gonna get that. But the race is slow and steady. So with that, I got some calls to make. I got some graphics to work on. And I'll holla at y'all later on. Again, it's very important that you look at the YouTube community on here. Also, what I want y'all to do too is follow me on Instagram. I need my Instagram numbers up. You know what I'm saying? People buying blue checks now. So, you know, they might look like they important. Another thing that I have to do, and y'all please remind me to start working on my producer show. That's near and dear to my heart. Beats are near and dear to my heart. And just make sure y'all, in this, at the beginning of, and when you go to the home screen, the bottom I have, other YouTubes that I own. So make sure you subscribe to those too. But I'm Doggie Diamonds on Insta. Oh, you know what I need up? I need my TikTok numbers up too. TikTok could be very lucrative. So I'm Doggie Diamonds TV on TikTok. I have a Doggie Diamonds page on there. I do not know how to access it anymore. I don't know what's going on with that. But I'm Doggie Diamonds TV on TikTok. Doggie Diamonds TV. So if you have a TikTok, go on there. I'm uploading a lot of YouTube shorts. I'm doing different things. Oh, yeah, and yes, that was really Lloyd Banks in the chat tonight, too. So I don't know how many of y'all could say Lloyd Banks pulled up to your chat. But Lloyd Banks pulled up here. That really was Lloyd Banks. I see y'all tomorrow. Beef and Broccoli Show tomorrow, 8 p.m. Coco DeVita. Till next time. Peace. Info.